Pittsburgh, you still have functioning steel mills in the city. This is the Edgar Thomson Works. It's just 8 miles from downtown. So this was built in 1875. It was Andrew Carnegie's first industrial scale steel mill. So check it out on Google Maps. It's just down the road. You can see here Braddock really isn't that far from downtown. Now, all our rivers used to have steel mills, but the reason this one's unique is because it's the oldest fully integrated steel mill in the world. This is only one of 2 remaining blast furnaces in Pennsylvania. Now, you probably look at this and see it as a source of pollution, and it's definitely not clean, but the technological advances are still happening, and Nippon Steel's investment in this steel mill is actually a really good thing for the region. So you can see here on Google Earth where it is. Now we're over at the slag pits, or where they process the molten iron byproduct. So this comes off as impurity. In the past, this was trash. They had to dispose of it. Century 3 Mall actually was built on top of a slag dump, but nowadays they use it for things like roads and other things that they would need steel for, where the structural integrity of it isn't as big of a deal. Down here is where I was showing on the map. Now, this used to be the open hearth furnaces, where that's a former method used to purify molten iron that would burn off the impurities. It took a little bit longer. Now, what they use is called the basic oxygen furnace. That's down here at the near end of the mill. So the BOP, basic oxygen process, or basic oxygen furnace, is how the molten iron is now. A few things are added to it, like lime and scrap, to then make steel, depending on the process or the percentages needed. You can make kind of whatever you need to make depending on the client specification. So from here, the slabs that come out of the basic oxygen furnace are then sent on to Irvin, the Irvin Works, which is just down the Monongahela River, for further processing. So here's what it looks like on the Google Earth. You can see some of the ladles there from the area that processes the slag coming out of the blast furnaces, and then over to what is, relatively speaking, the newest section of the mill. Now, the mill expanded at various points in its history. It used to be done at 11th Street, and then it expanded into 13th. So this part kind of juts out into the community a little bit more, and relatively speaking, it's the newest, like I said, but this part is vital to the area, provides a lot of jobs, and it's a huge source of pride for Pittsburgh and certainly the generations that have worked there.